Stop number 23 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us back to Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. As we're here today for the running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500s. We're set for 56 hours racing around this 1.366 mile egg-shaped racetrack in the first legendary super speedway. I should say the first super speedway, I should say, ever built in sport of stock car racing, dating back to as far as 1950. It's been basically unchanged for the last 71 years, as I'm recording this video, at least. Here's the starting lineup for the race running of the Southern 500. On the pole, it is Nathan Ormond, the number 27 Kodiak Pontiac. He's on the pole for the first time I think ever at Darlington. He's alongside another Pontiac that is number 29, Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater won this season at North Wilkesboro in the first Union 400, while Ormond took the day race win at Bristol. Second row has number 7, Rafaela Duke, the Daytona 500 and Brickyard 400 winners as well, too. The number 7, Zurich Santa Fe Ford, and he's alongside number 84, Austin Reed, in the Miller High Life Buick. Third row, Jessica Shelton, the number 9, Coors Melling Ford, 5-time winner this season so far. She's alongside number 94, Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile of Dylan Poteet. Going to row number 4, it's Quentin Moore, number 75, the Valvoline Pontiac. He's a 3-timer season so far. He won both the Pocono races. He also won the season at the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Beside him would be number 43, Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac, who won the season at Charlotte. Next row is number 2, Dylan Young, the number 2 Pepsi Kroger Pontiac, going for the Darlington sweep. He won the last time he was here in the 5th race of the season. He's alongside Harrison Ponder, 55, the Skull Crown Oldsmobile. They're fresh off a 3rd place finish at Bristol. Row number 6 has number 14, Eric Monaco, and number 71, Nathan Hudson. Hudson won the season in the 2nd race at Talladega. Next row down is number 11, that is Noah Sewell, the Boazar Ford. He's alongside number 88, Laura Chung, in the Crisco Pontiac. Next row is number 73, is Daniel Bouchard in his Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 70, Daniel Voiles, in the Sons Medford Speed Rumpel Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac. Try to get all that out of one breath. Next row is another unsponsored car, number 90, Kat Batson, in her Ford. She's alongside number 33, Amanda Evans, in the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. Next row is number 83, Stephen Colon, a Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 66, James Henry, and is in the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. Next row is number 17, Michael Whitman, the Tide Chevrolet car number 17. He's alongside the Quaker State Buick car number 26 of Joshua Osborne. Osborne has won twice so far this season. He won at Martinsville and Sonoma. Next row is number 30, Allison Rain, the winner of the first Talladega race this season, the Country Time Pontiac. She's alongside number 8, Ryan Brommer, in the Miller High Life Buick. Next row down is number 21, Benjamin Miles, fresh off a 2nd place finish at Bristol this season. The night race over there. He also won the season at Rockingham, the Citgo Ford, car number 21, and beside him, number 57, Charles Sanford, in the Heinz Tomato Ketchup Pontiac. Next row is number 10, Caleb Fogler, in the Purelator Pontiac, and number 15, Motorcraft Ford of Jackson Haywood. Next row is number 52, Seth Cole, and Cement Oscon, the number 89, Evan Rue Pontiac. Next row is number 3, Cole Deaver, in the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. He won the season at Atlanta so far. He also is alongside number 6, the driver who shocked them all in the night race at Bristol last race in the Tour. That is Aubrey Scott, the number 6 Strolight Ford. Next row down is number 4, that is William Brock in the Kodak Film Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down is number 42, Kyle Matthews, the Peak Interviews Pontiac, and beside him, number 25, Colin Cropley. Be fun to see those two trying to move their way up to the field. And starting shotgun is number 16, Alexander Road, the Chattanooga Chew Buick, and number 5, Phil Parker, the Raging Cajun, who won the season at Richmond, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. And Levi Garrett will remain on this car next season when we do the 1990 car set. Field has been given the Field is about to be given the command to fire the engines here for the Mountain Dew Southern 500. In fact, commands will be coming up right now to fire the engines for the Mountain Dew Southern 500.
Drivers, start those engines!
Command has been given to fire the engines as we get set for racing here today as the pace car Leads the field off a pit road for the pace side. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Pace car about to make the hard left turn off on the pit road right here as the field is being led by a pair of Pontiacs, Nathan Orman in 27 and 29 Zachary Fitzwater. As they come off turn number 4, the green flag's about to fly, and the Mountain Dew Southern 500 is about to be turned loose here. The green flag flies. We're underway at Darlington. Both Darlington races this season done under the lights. Both the Dodge Challenger 500, which we ran earlier this season, with Dylan Young winning, and the Mountain Dew Southern 500, one of the crown jewel races on the tour, along with the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 and the Coca-Cola 600. Obviously, as they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now. And Nathan Orman will lead lap number 1 here with Fitzwater second. Third is LeDuc. Fourth is Shelton, and a battle for fifth between Austin Reed and Quentin Moore. And here comes LeDuc to the low side, car 7, and he's been the man in the big races so far. He won the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 so far this season. Number 7 car looking for a third big race win. So he's had that Maple Leaf flag flying in victory lane twice so far. Austin Reed gets off the wall just a little bit, come out turn number 4, as does quite a few others. 175 miles an hour plus here at Darlington Raceway. Here it's quite a vast improvement from quite a vast contrast that it was the first time I ever raced at Darlington way back in 1950. LeDuc to the low side, looks for the lead on LeDuc, I should say on Nathan Orman. That was close to the line between the 27-7 cars here, and they were almost touching the turn number 1, as Orman led the last time by just a bumper, but LeDuc to the lead now is a number 7 car, and brings Jessica Shelton with him in that number 9 car. As you see, Fitzwater to the low side. That's Quentin Moore 75, and here comes Shelton for the lead. Drag race to the start-finish line, and Raphael LeDuc led the last time by with just a couple of feet. But when you get into turn number 1, it's going to be Jessica Shelton to the lead now. Shelton coming in this race with a 194-point advantage in the points here, en route to maybe her 6th championship. And she had a hot streak going in the middle of the season, obviously, too, winning at Dover. She won at Riverside. She also won both the Michigan races, and she also won at Watkins Glen. So she has been on a tear as of late. And Jess now gets her 5 bonus points now as Zachary Fitzwater takes the lead in 29 with Quentin Moore in second position. Quentin is actually comes to this race number 2 in the points, in hopes to maybe try to get his 2nd championship in the series. He's the season's 26th series champion. And Shelton gets off the wall to number 4. On board with Quentin Moore, and you just rode with him to the lead in car number 75, the Valvoline Pontiac. Quentin, one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race. Let's take a lap around Darlington with Quentin. Off to number 4, 165 miles an hour off that 4th corner here. Comes across the start-finish line. And he'll go into turn numbers 1 and 2. He'll go through that turn just about, darn near flat out, just about. 174 miles an hour in the middle of that corner here. 175 coming off off turn number 2. And 185 miles an hour to turn number 3, and hits the brake a little bit. 166, 163 miles an hour down in the middle of 3 and 4. As Noah Sewell goes to the low side here, Quentin goes into turn number 1, 181 miles an hour in turn number 1, and to the lead goes Noah Sewell in car number 11. It's Bouchard, Mike Becker, and the 14 of Eric Monaco. Into the 4th position now, and here comes the battle for the 5th position between Moore and Kat Batson, car number 90. Stephen Colon is up there, as well as, I'm trying to see who that is behind him. That's Raphael LeDuc in the 7. Then the pole sitter, Nathan Ormond, who led the first couple laps of this race here. Dylan Poteet up there. Austin Reed now has quietly worked his way, methodically worked his way up to the field again here after getting a poor start in this race. Started his race in 4th position in that gold and white Buick. And now to the lead goes Daniel Bouchard, or trying for the lead is Daniel Bouchard, and he gets it here. Noah Sewell leads his first lap of the race. But I tell you what, everybody wants to lead this thing, it seems like here. Mike Becker now makes the low side of, goes to the low side of the Bouchard car. And now Monaco at the 3rd position now, and Quentin Moore moves back up in the 4th position after leading his lap in this race. Boy, turn 4 seems to be the wall-hitting spot here, wall scraping that is. As you see, Becker now goes to the lead as Bouchard after Bouchard leads his lap of this race here. Benjamin Miles in the 21 car rounds out the top 10 and battle for 11th between Rafael Leduc and Caleb Fogler in the 10 car. Fogler said he will not be back with us ride next season. I think he may want to reconsider that possibly after this race at Darlington if he gets some good runs in that car the last of this season. Fogler finished 10th at the last race in the Tour at Bristol. And this is the first of 3 straight night races, by the way, too. There, because we have a night race. The next race on the Tour after, because the next race on the Tour will also be a night race. That'll be at Richmond for the Exide Batteries 400. Nathan Hudson, 71 car right there behind him in the Lifebuoy Chevrolet. There he is to the low side of Fogler, and as Fogler gets trapped behind him and Mike Becker. Seth Cole in the 52 car, also in this mix as well too. There see Seth. And Seth has our second in-car camera. You ride on board with him now. Seth, the season 28 series champion. Running right now in 11th position. He has not won in a long time in the series, and so has several others in this series that has not won in a long time. Guys like him, William Brock, Dylan Poteet, and several others. Trying to pull up behind the 71 of Nathan Hudson, the Lifebuoy Chevrolet. Under 85 miles an hour to turn number 1 goes Seth Cole, and see how fast he goes through the turns. 178 in the middle of turn numbers 1 and 2. 180 coming off the second corner. And look at that, 190 miles an hour for Seth Cole going into turn number 3. And 160 miles an hour coming off through the middle of 3 and 4. See how fast he goes down across the start finish line in turn number 1 again. Gets the draft off to 71 of Hudson. And that last lap for Seth, 176.803 miles an hour. Seth in 10th position right now. As to the lead now goes car number 27, Nathan Ormond. Austin Reed 2nd position, and 3rd is now Benjamin Miles. Noah Sewell in 4th position. And 5th is Eric Monaco in the 14 car as Quentin Moore gets off the wall. Amanda Evans, James Henry, Kat Batson, those 3 cars forming a line to the inside lane. The 33, 66, and 90 cars, an Oldsmobile, a Chevrolet, and a Ford. And throw Buick in there too, the 26 of Joshua Osborne. The Quaker State Buick. And there is Osborne. He was clocked 13th the last time by in the 26 machine. Gets by Seth Cole, and now tries to get by the 75 of, or 75 I should say, of Quentin Moore. So that moves Osborne up to the 11th position in car number 26, the Quaker State machine. And here comes Cement Oscon, number 89 to the low side. Let's see where he's clocked at the last time by, and Cement that time in 14th position, now moving to 13th now. And Alexander Rowe from 37th starting position has now worked his way up into the top 15 now. The white and brown Chattanooga Chew machine. Allison Rain, you saw him in that. Allison Rain, you saw right in the background in that bright yellow number 30. Almost get off the wall. There is Allison. Almost got turned around. Come off turn number 4, but managed to save the car here. Allison right now running in 20th position. Bill Parker, who started his race dead last, is now up in the top 29 and top 20. He is now in 19th. Make that 18th position now as he gets by Seth Cohen. Maybe gets by Pote as well too. Actually make that Phil Parker up to 17th position, the number 5 machine. So 38th to 17th now is the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. That car will still be on the card next. That sponsor will still be on that card next season. And you also see it, and you will also see the number 94 Sunoco car once again the next season as well too. And as for this car, the Peter Later number 10, that car will be a Chevrolet next season. Keith Batson, number 28, and Colin Cropley in 25. I should say 25 here, up to trying to move up as well too. Batson now up in the top 20 and 28 car. And here comes Cropley down the low side, trying to get by Allison Rain as well too. So move Batson to 19th and Cropley up to 20th. And talk about your upset winners here. Aubrey Scott, who won the last race in the Tour at Bristol, is now running in 22nd position here. Aubrey, of course, qualified meh in this race, I guess you might say, but he's still around. Let's put it that way. We go back to the leaders right now. As you see now, to the top spot now goes Nathan Hudson. Number 71 car now to the lead in the Lifebuoy Chevrolet. Amanda Evans is right there behind second position here. The driver formerly known as Rob Evans. Woohoo. Nose to tail here at Darlington Raceway. Margin 800ths of a second that last time by here. These cars here running very strong here in today's event. As we have already completed 25 laps in this race here, so we're already down to 31 to go. Halfway home in this race is lap number 28, so almost halfway home at Darlington Raceway, Darlington, South Carolina here. Nathan Hudson continues to lead as we now have 30 to go now. They're averaging almost 175 miles an hour. And the fastest lap race so far set by Benjamin Miles at 179.076 miles an hour. James Henry in third position right now, 66 machine. Fourth is Eric Monaco and Joshua Osborne. He's turned on the rocket boosters on that Buick himself too. He's at the fifth position now in that green and white Buick. Austin Reed is in sixth position. Seventh is Benjamin Miles. Eighth position is Daniel Bouchard. Sumit Oscon running in ninth, and 10th is Alexander Rowe, who started this race 37th in this field, and he's worked his way up in the top 10, getting past pole sitter Nathan Ormond. Through turns number 1 and 2 again. Here comes Amanda Evans in the 33 car. The Skull Bandit Oldsmobile to the low side, and James Henry going with him in a 66 machine. 14 car, Eric Monaco. 26 of Joshua Osborne. They're going to try to follow through as well too. Hudson loses the lead now. Amanda Evans leads her first lap of the race here, and we are now halfway. Well, actually, we're past halfway home now. 29 laps in the books and 27 to go here at Darlington Raceway. Amanda Evans trying to get her first win of the season. James Henry and Eric Monaco, neither driver has ever won in this series before. It could be a first for them today. Well, meantime, Joshua Osborne is looking for his third victory this season, and Benjamin Miles is looking for his second. Benjamin riding on a little bit of momentum. He finished second at Bristol, the last race in the Tour. And there's the top 5 all right there to get her here. You can about throw a blanket over these guys. Daniel Bouchard is another one of those drivers who's not won in a long time. Cement Osborne is looking for his first victory ever in this series. And same with Alexander Rowe. He's also looking for his first victory ever in this series as well, too, in that 16 car. He's quietly been running strong in this series as well, too. Quietly. Sometimes the luck is just not gone his way here. And here comes James Henry for the top spot, and he's got it in that Banquet Frozen Foods machine. How about James Henry? And you talk about guys who's been quietly running good this season here, and that's one of those drivers as well, too, since he's got the Banquet Frozen Foods sponsorship on that car. That was the shot in the arm that team needed this season. Now, I say it's given James Henry a lot of confidence as the driver as well, too, because he's scored a couple of top 10s this season as well, too. And he's starting to run right up there with the top drivers in this field as well, too. And some of the top drivers, in fact, are way back in the back. William Brock, for example, running in last position right now. Dylan Young, who won this race, who won here at Darlington the first time he was here, well, he's back in 35th right now. Or to make that 36th position, excuse me. He's not having a good day. Daniel Voyles is back there. Charles Sanford, who you usually see up there in the field, he's way back in the back as well, too. Zachary Fitzwater, the outside pulser, is in 33rd position. Harrison Ponder is in 32nd. And Noah Sill, who was up in the top 10 earlier in this race here, well, he is back in the back as well, too, somehow. Ryan Brommer running in 30th. Jessica Shelton running in 28th position. Actually made that Brommer's in 29th, excuse me. Shelton in 28th. Cole Bieber back in 27th. Kyle Matthews in 26th position. Rafael Duke, who was up in the top 5 for a while, actually led a lap. Well, he's back in 25th position right now. Seth Cohen 24th. 23rd is Laura Chung. 22nd is Austin Reed. And James Henry just now lost a lead, and who led the last time by is Amanda Evans in the 33 car. Led the last time by, so you're starting to see some. So you've gone from seeing the favorites up in the field to underdogs in the field. All with the exception of the 21 car of Benjamin Miles. He's about the only favorite in this field. Actually, he's probably the only top driver in this field as well in the top 5 is what I'm meaning to say, actually. But the rest of them are pretty much underdog drivers right now, and Daniel Bouchard, as we mentioned, has not won in a long time here. Miles is looking for a second victory of the season. He won, as we mentioned, his second race on the tour at Rockingham. And Eric Monaco to the lead right now in car number 14, and here comes Osborne. Osborne to the low side. Nope. Bouchard says, "No way, Cement. I'm not letting you by me," and he holds Osborne at bay. Alexander Rowe at the 5th position now. Nathan Orman making his way back into the field in that 27 car up to 6th position. And here comes Hudson and Joshua Osborne, the Quaker State cars, off the wall big time off turn number 4. Pancakes the side of his Buick. And Benjamin Miles goes to the lead in number 21. With the way they're racing right now, we could be in for a heck of a finish here today at Darlington Raceway. Don't tune your sets away, folks, because this is getting good. And 14 car off the wall a bit as well, too. And here comes Bouchard, 73 car, peaks to the low side of the 21 of Benjamin Miles. Ford in first, Oldsmobile in second position, a Pontiac in third, a Buick in fourth, and a Pontiac in fifth. Nathan Hudson leading Chevrolet in the field right now, running in sixth position. And Mike Becker, here he comes again. Here comes, and along with Quentin Moore, Phil Parker. The three of the guys who were up there in the field there early in the race, especially with Moore and Parker. On board with Quentin Moore. Moore running in 8th position right now, and if points were awarded right now in this race here, Quentin Moore would have a points harvest over Jessica Shelton, who's back in 26th position right now. See where she's clocked at this time by here. Still in 26th position here, but yeah, Quentin Moore would have a points harvest over Shelton if points were awarded right now in this race here, which they're not at this point, right? Because we still have 15 laps to go, 14 this time by. We still have 14 laps to go this time by, but anything can happen in this race here. And Daniel Bouchard to the lead in 73. He and Benjamin Miles went that turn side by side here, and here comes Cement Oscon in number 89 for second place. Giving that Evan Rude Pontiac a pretty good ride here today. Down the low side, Nathan Hudson, 71 car, trying to figure out who he wants to go with. He goes with Oscon and leaves Benjamin Miles in the dust right now. Now he and Mike Becker are side by side, the 21 and 43 machines. And 75 of Quentin Moore all boxed in right now. And here comes several more cars here. Keith Batson, where did he come from that 28 car? Keith Batson's up there. Colin Cropley's up there. Allison Rain, Aubrey Scott. Oh, Cropley to the low side of the apron of the track here. Had to let back out of it. Whew. Boy, that was driving if I ever saw one right there. Cropley should have had it all sideways and should have had it all sideways. Should have cost about a 10-car pileup. And somehow or another didn't. I dropped them back to about 11th position there. Amazingly, that did not lose any more spots than he should have. And now Oscon has been moved to the high side now, and Daniel Bouchard remains your leader right now with Nathan Hudson second. Daniel Bouchard unsponsored in that Oldsmobile. Can he pull it off here today? We'll find out. He has got now 10 laps to go here at Darlington Raceway. And Mike Becker moved to the high side now. And here comes 21 and 28, Benjamin Miles and Keith Batson. And you talk about a driver who wants to win a race this season. Keith Batson has had kind of an up and down season so far. I think a one-time series champions when he was right there. Season 24 was when he won his championship. And here comes Nathan Hudson looking for his second victory of the season. He won at Talladega in the Die Hard 500. Benjamin Miles up there, 21 car. Batson, 28, follows through. And here comes Quentin Moore, 75. He's back up there now. And we are being told right there, we are being told that Rafael Leduc in the 7 car had a crash here, or somehow or another. Take a look at what happened to him. Okay, Leduc had problems with what happened in that 7 car. And that's what happened to Leduc right there. He had a problem in that 7 car and knocked him out of the race here. So that actually was not an accident. It was actually more like a mechanical failure in that 7 machine. But back to live action here, still under green here, and it's Benjamin Miles to the lead, and here comes Keith Batson to the low side, the number 28 car. Batson, a former Darlington winner, he would like to get a Southern 500 title on his mantle here. Hudson, third position, trying to figure out who he wants to go with here. Evanson fourth, Alexander Rowe. 16 car up there now, and Batson to the low side. Does not do it, and whoa, Alexander Rowe and gives Nathan Hudson a bit of a tap. Says, sorry, Nathan, but trying to make my way up to the field here. Amanda Evans in the third position on the 33 car. And Alexander Rowe with the help of Nathan Ormond. Trying to move his way up to the field here. 3 laps remaining. Rowe running in fourth position. Fifth is Ormond. And here comes Keith Batson for the lead in 28. He's going to bring Amanda Evans with him in that 33 car as they go to turn number 3. Can Batson hold them off as they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now? Miles off the wall, keeps on ticking. 2 laps to go. And here comes Alexander Rowe in car 16. He goes to the low side of Amanda Evans. He brings Ormond with him, and along with Cropley in the 25 car. Cropley trying to get his first top 5 of the season. And Aubrey Scott in the 6 car right there with him as well, too. They come through turns number 3 and 4. The white flag waves for Keith Batson. He has 1 lap remaining in car 28. The Texaco Haviland Ford has had, as we mentioned, a hit and miss season so far. Alexander Rowe and that brown and white Buick trying to close up. Can he pull up an upset here as they come down the backstretch here? Alexander Rowe is getting closer. Off turn number 4 they come here as they come off the turn. Rowe tries to close up, but it's not going to happen for him. Keith Batson wins at Darlington. And apologies for my idiotic camera skills here for switching over to pace car, by the way, when Batson was about to cross the start-finish line. That's why I did that. But anyway, Keith Batson, the 28 Texaco Haviland Ford, gets his first victory of the season here. Second position will go to Alexander Rowe. A real good day for the 16 team. Alexander Rowe gets his career best finish in second position. Third will go to Colin Cropley. Fourth to Nathan Ormond. Fifth will go to Benjamin Miles. Sixth to Quentin Moore. Seventh to Amanda Evans. Eighth to Allison Rain. Ninth will go to Aubrey Scott. And Bill Parker will finish in 10th position. A great day for Evans Gardner Motorsports, by the way, too. With the 6 to 33 to 30 and the 5 cars all finishing in the top 10 in today's event here. So team owner Allison Rain will be happy to hear that. Average speed 173.527, but Keith Batson, who started way back in the back, ends up winning the race here today. So 23 races are in the books, and 8 races are left to go in this 31 race season here. We'll give you the rest of the finishing order. How about Jackson Haywood? Another good run for the KB Enterprises team. Ends up finishing 11th. 12th, we got a Nathan Hudson. Cat Batson 13th. Laura Chung 14th. Dylan Poteet. With a solid day for him, finishing in 15th position. 16th will go to Danny Bouchard. 17th to Eric Monaco. 18th, Austin Reed. 19th, Mike Becker and James Henry. Comes up in 20th. Summit Oscon 21st. Cole Deaver, Dylan Young, 22nd. 23rd, Cole Deaver. 24th, Harrison Ponder. Stephen Colon comes home in 25th position. 26th is Noah Sewell. 27th, Seth Cole. 28th, Charles Sanford. 29th will go to Jessica Shelton. A bad day for her, unfortunately, and she is going to lose a lot of points in her lead to Quentin Moore here after coming out of this event here. We'll see what the lead's going to be coming out of this event. At Darlington, it was 194 coming into this event. Daniel Wills comes home 30th, 31st, Kyle Matthews, 32nd, Zachary Fitzwater, William Brock, 33rd, 34th, Joshua Osborne, 35th, to Ryan Brommer, 36th, Caleb Vogler, Michael Whitman, the last car to finish this race in 37th position, and Rafael Duke with a mechanical failure, not a crash, he ends up finishing in 38th position. So that would do it here today at Darlington Raceway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup series, the main series on this channel. If you want in on future seasons of Seth series, be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. And also check out his current season of the NNSCRA Duracell Cup series going on right now. You will not regret checking that out, neither will you regret checking out any of our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline. Those 2 channels being, well, another channel who's got a current series going on right now, the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup series. That's done by Dylan Young, aka X867. Darn hiccups. His channel is X86753985X. That's Dylan Young's channel, as we mentioned. He's the guy who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup series, which his current season is going on right now. So check that out, series. So check that series and that channel as well too, and give that a subscribe, as well as our other channel that does NNSCRA offline. That's channel Thrashman899, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series, and subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff as well too, and also subscribe to this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. So that will do it here today at Darlington Raceway. Congratulations once again to Keith Batson, the winner of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. For now, James Coles. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Richmond for the XI Batteries 400.